Most say he was looking for a lost goat. Others insist his quest was buried treasure. On a spring day in 1947, along the cliffs of the Dead Sea, a young Bedouin goat herder stumbled upon a cave. It contained no gold or precious jewels, simply ancient jars filled with strange manuscripts. Of course, it was buried treasure. Over the next decade, archaeologists would discover remnants of some 900 manuscripts in 11 caves near Qumran, authored between 250 BC and 68 CE. The Dead Sea Scrolls would be hailed as the greatest archaeological find of the 20th century, a window into the past, and an unbroken link to values and beliefs that resonate to this day.
The Dead Sea Scrolls represent, in a sense, the building blocks for two of the world's most influential religions, Judaism and Christianity. Many of the ideas that we read about in the scrolls that did not at their time represent either Judaism or Christianity eventually made their way into both religions.
On June 29, 2007, 2,000 years of history will culminate in a world-class exhibition at the San Diego Natural History Museum. 24 precious scrolls will be displayed, more than any other exhibition to date, including 10 prepared specifically for San Diego. Ancient artifacts, related manuscripts, world-renowned experts, and special events. An unprecedented 6-month exhibition, a priceless historical experience.
What our exhibition will allow people to do is examine biblical text from the Dead Sea Scrolls and track the way the same text has been transmitted over a period of time. The latest text dates to about 68 of the Common Era. After that, we have nothing for actually a relatively long period of time. The next biblical manuscripts that have been discovered date to about 1,000 of the Common Era, and most of these are in the Russian National Library in St. Petersburg, and we will be bringing 11 of those texts to our exhibition.
Unprecedented in size and scope, this landmark exhibition provides both incredible content and fascinating context.
This exhibit will allow people to go back in time to really experience what the region around the Dead Sea looked like historically, what was going on, why this group went and settled in this relatively remote and very desolate place, and how they led their lives there. We have all kinds of artifacts from the site: combs, bowls, sandals, even fossilized date and olive pits, jugs that they used for cooking and for wine. And all of these artifacts help us recreate what their lives may have been like. In addition, the sectarian scrolls that were written by the group living there describe what they believed about their world, about what was going on historically at the time, what they thought might happen in the future, and how they believed they should lead their lives in preparation for that.
They called themselves the Sons of Light, members of the Way. Most scholars believe the people who lived in the Judean community of Qumran were a breakaway group, escaping Roman authority and traditional Jewish thinking by moving to this remote place. Here, they would create the true Israel. Their beliefs would outlive them, imprinted forever in the Dead Sea Scrolls.
It's amazing, really, to think about somebody looking at, for example, the Ten Commandments 2,000 years ago, and we know that the Ten Commandments are still very important for a variety of different groups today, and the words are pretty much entirely the same.
Along with the artifacts and the scrolls themselves, the exhibition will also feature original materials from the first dig at the site of Qumran.
Not many people know that Israel looks a lot like San Diego County does. And in fact, if you were to travel from the coast of San Diego inland and the coast of Israel inland, you would come across the same sorts of geography, geology, plants, animals, climate, very, very similar. Both Israel and San Diego are Mediterranean climates. And something that we will be exploring in our photographic exhibit is just how similar these two regions are.
The San Diego connection goes well beyond geography. 2 of the scrolls to be displayed were translated and published by San Diegans. They will participate in the exhibition's lecture series, along with 20 other world-class archaeologists and Dead Sea Scrolls scholars.
For example, we have a Psalm scroll coming that was a very significant piece discovered in Cave 11, unrolled in the early 60s by a professor named James Sanders, and he will be coming to speak about the Psalm scroll that we'll have on display. Another interesting piece that we have coming to San Diego is a scroll known as the Alma scroll. What's most interesting about this piece is that it mentions the name of a person, Alma. The Mormon community finds this very important because this very same name is mentioned in the Book of Mormon.
The exhibition is made possible through partnership with the renowned Israel Antiquities Authority. After a rigorous site inspection and more than 2 years of exacting preparation, the San Diego Natural History Museum was granted the right to publicly display 24 of the Dead Sea Scrolls, a unique exhibition that may never be seen again.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because these scrolls rarely travel outside of Israel. Within a couple of years, I think that the scrolls will be so fragile that they won't travel any longer. And in that sense, this is your one time to come and see them.
Across 2,000 years and 2 continents comes a world-class exhibition unprecedented in dimension, duration, and depth. The Dead Sea Scrolls, only at the San Diego Natural History Museum.